And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Beck. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking for room, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They'll go right back to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Running inside, it's Clark. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top as we get a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes a grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
They'll give it to Auguste. Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Beck. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man across the middle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man. It's Fuller. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Throwing right. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
Running inside. It's Clark. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. at the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Auguste. Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Got it. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Samuel. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space, it's Martin. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Red Raiders with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Auguste one more time. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McAllister.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Clark. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Got the first himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's Sellers to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Sellers through the noise. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. To throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Powers through. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Handoff for Auguste. Powers through the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the ground, it's McAllister. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
work to do here on 2nd and long. Sellers. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Now here's Sellers. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here's Sellers to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up for them there.
It is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.